H-Town. H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Tuesday. Oh, my fantastic Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, whatever Tuesday, WNBA Tuesday, NBA Play-In Tuesday. All kind of Tuesdays on the day. That WNBA Draft Tuesday. Y'all, I can't wait. I don't know. Tell me what y'all talking about, because I got so much stuff to talk about. Y'all got to tell me what happened over the night? What happened out there? Did y'all see how yesterday I had so much stuff to talk about, but when one of y'all said something on the screen, you see, this is a unique show. I will stop what I'm doing because y'all comments that important. I know y'all Robert be mad when I say something. No, Robert just challenged you. Robert challenged you. I know y'all ain't used to being challenged, and I knew y'all ain't used to black men talking with so much. I know it. I believe you me. I know it. I know it. Somebody told me, man, ain't too many like you, Robert. And I know it. And if I hurt anybody's feelings, I'm going to pray for you. Because I ain't sorry. But hold on. Let me go. Let's go. Let me start to my starting five. Facebook, we got that. It's Moody. Y'all better share this show. Oh, my God, y'all better share this show. Y'all need to text, tag, tell some friends. Text, tag, tell about 5 friends. Tell them, come to Chop Shop. You got something for them. That is Moody. Facebook. Daryl Anderson. Chris Charles. Ken Dean. Nissa Real Deal Bill. Nissa, anytime she know about some women, gonna talk about women stuff, she gonna be here first. Mindy Collins. Let's see who else we got. On YouTube, we got Rod Wells. We got Jeremy Davis. D. Holcomb. Who else? Frank Miles from Tampa, Florida. Frank, I got something for you. Tell them to get some new. That's my boy Barry McDonald. Hey, let me check. Let me see what y'all said. That is Moody said, it's a beautiful day in Skytown. Welcome, Camilla, Cardoza, and Angel Reese. You see, I got my girls behind. Y'all, if anybody should have known, they should have said, he gonna have them girls behind him today. I told y'all women rock every day on this show, not just on Wednesday. So fellas, don't think it's just women rock. No, women rock every day. If we want to talk about a woman, I'm going to talk about them women. I see you. Let me see anybody. My girls are back. Is it back of you? Okay, let's go. That was Ken Dean, says girls. Let's see. Let me see anybody. First and foremost, they all look beautiful. Oh, yes. I'm going to get there. Anissa, I got to get there, but I got to see what's happening on Skytime. Is going to go crazy over the draft picks. Love those ladies behind you playing together. Me too. Let's see. Aaron Sam, what's up? Lakers, come on, man. Lakers? What is this man talking about the Lakers for? Casey, what's up? What's up, Casey Small? Aaron, what you mean the Lakers? Come on, man. What you want to say about the Lakers? The play-in Lakers? Aaron saying, what do you want me to say about the Lakers? And hold up. Hey, I'm here for it today. What do you want me to say about the 7 or 8 place team in the play-in? Tell me. What's up, Lakeisha? We need to have women week just in time, not just win. Hey, let's slow down a little bit now. Slow down. Women Day is every day. It ain't no women week. Every day. That is Moody. What else I got? Anissa Haville. You know you watching the soaps right now. Hey, why don't you leave Anissa alone? What's up there, Mr. Haggerty? You know what, y'all? Where I'm going to start? I was just trying to see that anybody start with something. Anybody put something on there that I might, we're going to have to play in tonight. I got to talk about that. We got the NBA play in tonight. It's important to me. Y'all got to understand, I love NBA basketball. Them the best players in the world. And no matter what y'all say, no matter what you don't watch it, it's people all over the world when you get a chance to go around the country and then you go on some of these promotional trips with these guys, let me tell you something. It's different. It's different. But you know what? I'm gonna get to the NBA later. I'm gonna talk about that. We'll talk about them later. We'll talk about them later. But I'm a little annoyed uh, already about the conversation about women's basketball. For years, WNBA players have fought for more money, and when they are outspoken about it, so many of y'all tell them to shut up and or remind them that they have no value, they ain't got no ratings. The NBA has had over 50 plus years of investment, media coverage, etc. After 27 years, the WNBA will not be the current NBA. So stop comparing them to it. Because I want us to be smarter on this show. Don't compare them. For the context, the salary that the NBA plays, because everybody putting up these salaries. I didn't even want to put them up there. Talking about how much money somebody make. Who all done seen that up on social media somewhere talking about the salaries? But I want y'all to remember, right? This salary is just for 4 months of basketball, 40 games. Okay? So I just want us to be smarter, not Isha, Brandon, because I know y'all seen it, because I've seen it. I didn't even want to post none up on the feed. You know, I think I had a few of them. Maybe, yeah, I did. I'm gonna post one. So just in case you didn't see it, I'm gonna post one because I want y'all to be informed on people start posting this mess after after the draft, because it was a beautiful draft. I can't wait to talk to y'all about the draft. But yeah, stuff like this. Okay, we'll go with Kaylin Clark. We'll go with Kaylin. See, we'll go with Kaylin. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. What's up, Chuck? Chuck, your young girls need to hear this. Your young girls and your moms need to hear this, cause ain't nobody gonna give it to you like old Rob. Y'all know I'm gonna give it to you like a T.I. is. So I put that up there. They put that up there. Talking about a contract in 4 years. But remember, y'all, this for 4 months. Okay? It's for 4 months. 40 games. See, some people have to put it in context so people won't be paying. You know how people just be running their mouth and posting this. They post Cardozo's. They post. This what they were posting online, just in case you didn't see it. Oh, we getting there, Lakeisha. We getting there. But I just want to inform y'all. Y'all gonna see that kind of stuff. But remember, for further context, and the NBA need to do more. Okay, they need to do a lot more. They got to figure this thing out. But the salaries for 4 months, 40 games, not 82 games like the players. Players also receive a free apartment. I don't know if y'all knew that. And a free car. I don't know if y'all knew that. Are y'all listening to me? Some of y'all might just today's years old and not know that. That doesn't make the salary acceptable. Okay, hear me. That doesn't make it acceptable. But now, you know why so many women players play overseas to boost and supplement their income. Brittany Griner going overseas, but she wanted to bring some of that dope back. I mean, she can't do that now. Brittany, just go play ball and come on back over here and buy your dope over here. But I guess, but weaponizing this information that I put up on the screen, because people are weaponizing it. Okay. They're weaponizing this information against WNBA players. There's another form of misogyny. These women have been dreaming of playing professional basketball all their lives, and playing professionally in front of American audiences their whole life. So instead of clowning them and reminding them of what they're not. Buy their merchandise. Boom, boom, room. Go to the games and watch the games on television. All right? Because it's very easy to criticize when most of y'all couldn't get paid to compete at anything. And another misconception. Another. I want to help y'all out because there's some people and people I thought they knew this. I'm on the golf course the other day. These smart men, but they just don't understand. They got the misconception that she's taking a pay cut if she leave Iowa and go to the WNBA because we put that number up there. Listen to me. So y'all can be the smartest people in the nail shop. Her name, image, and likeness deals follow her to the WNBA. And she'll get even more endorsements. Did y'all get that? I want to make sure y'all got that. So I want y'all to be the smartest women in the nail shop, the smartest dudes in the barbershop. She's not taking a pay cut. Rachel Simpson, Jerry Harris, I'm talking about the misconception of people talking about these girls going to WNBA and then they put their salaries up there like this and talk about what they're making. But don't understand, Chuck, that name, image, and likeness, that's not college. Stephon Curry, when he got the Curry brand, that's his name, image, and likeness. They can pay him it can pay him in the pros. They couldn't pay the kids in college. That's why they call name, image, and likeness carries over. State Farm, she was with Jake from State Farm. They had a photo shoot in New York. Her and Jake, I'm talking about Caitlin Clark. Her and Jake had a photo shoot up in New York. So I just want us to be, and we're not sharing this show. I just gave y'all some stuff that everybody ain't gonna tell y'all. And nobody has shared this show. We got 11 thumbs up. Have anybody shared it? Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Maybe y'all don't want y'all friends to know where y'all getting this information from. It's okay. Barry McDonald, think about it, Barry McDonald. Barry McDonald said those jewels to him because he didn't know. But maybe some of y'all, I knew all that. Yeah, sure. Okay. All right. But I'm going to invite you on the show so you can give us all this good information all the time. But somebody asked me a question. They said, Robert, was Angel Reese sexualizing herself by wearing that dress last night? And I said, hell no. She's a beautiful young woman with a beautiful body and can wear it and wore it well. Hell no. And this security guard I'm going to show you in this video, he was about to risk it all. Like the dude on what's the name of that show? On Richard Pryor show, Sunshine. What's the name of the show? Harlem Nights. He was about to risk it all. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I'm gonna pause it on his little ass in a minute. Watch. He was about to risk it all. He tried to be slick. I'm gonna pause it on his ass. Watch. Watch it. Y'all keep watching him. Watch him again. He said, boy, I got to look at that thing. Watch it. He's about to risk it all. Look at him. He's supposed to be watching the other person coming in line. Look at him. I caught him, boy. That slow motion got him. I'm going to go again. Watch him. Look. He's supposed to be looking at the line, y'all. He's supposed to be looking at the. Watch it. Y'all, I'm sure she has a stylist. Forget the stylist. Y'all got to realize. The woman announced her comment. Come on, Chuck McGowan. She announced she was going to the NBA, a WNBA in Vogue magazine, man.
How you doing?
Stylist is an understatement. She announced, most girls announce it on Twitter. She announced it on Vogue magazine, the fashion magazine of the world, the Bayou Bobby. They finna work that if she can play. If she can play, if she go and ball. Oh, y'all think I ain't got more? I told y'all should have shared this show. Hold up, that ain't enough. We got to look at the dress a little bit more. Had a red bottoms on. I don't know what dress that was. Will somebody look it up? Somebody find out who was wearing. Because I know my girl, Caitlin Clark. I said my girl, yeah. Caitlin Clark, she was wearing Prada. And y'all, I love this movie called The Devil Wear Prada. I don't know if you ever seen it. Boy, if you want to laugh, that lady, what's that old lady, Meryl Streep? Oh my God. That old Meryl Streep, man, make you want to choke her, but she make you want to hug at the same time. Yes. Is she going to Chicago? The second largest market behind New York. Angel Reese gon' billionaires roll. She gonna be the darling if she can play. If she go there and focus on playing. Yeah. Every time somebody tell you what she ain't got, hey, I love when people tell me what they ain't got. She just don't want y'all to know who it is with your nose ass Dara Barnes. Talking about she ain't got no man. She don't want you. She don't want y'all mess. She ain't smart. I got a boyfriend. I got a man. Not smart. Do your thing, Angel. So people like Dara Barnes can think you ain't got no boyfriend. Yeah. Come on. No, don't you come sit at the table with us, dude. I'll see you later. One other dude they just kind of broke up to anyway. Lakeisha. Let me keep going. Where was I? I told y'all to share the show. Where was I? Somebody gonna ask me that. Tell me, was she sexualizing herself? She's freaking beautiful and got the body to do it. Shout out to all of those young women last night. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Yes, whether she got a man or not, she is. Do your thing. Sky tickets have sold out already. Of course. She got it, and she still might have him because they had a public breakup. Let me tell you something, man. See, y'all got to know how this stuff works. Y'all got to know how this stuff. You don't let everybody know what you're doing, man. Y'all the one always telling everybody, that's my honey, that's my baby, this is my honey. Then we break up. Just be quiet. Shut up. I don't care who you got. Ain't my business. I ain't got to deal with them. But keep going. Shout out to all these women last night. They came to represent. I said I looked like they was at the Met Gala. Little old Paige Beckers, you was dressed like a boy now. I ain't like that outfit on you, Paige. I have to keep it real. Little Paige, she was just there supporting. She ain't in it, but I didn't like she had a tux. And no, Paige, I just didn't like it, Paige. I didn't like that fashion. I didn't like that fashion. No, I just didn't. You know, nothing against you, but I didn't like that one, Paige. we could have got something better for you to wear. But they came dressed head to toe. The young girl had Christian Louboutin shoes. Have anybody found out what gown she wore last night? Uh, I loved the orange carpet. It was it was a spectacular event. Um, who had the best outfit? The Bayou Bobby. Uh, high fashion. She was just looking. She was looking regal last night. Y'all trying to get y'all outfit. I came up. She was looking Imanish. She was looking was Tyra Bankish. I mean, she was. I mean, she walked through that door. I mean, I know everybody, man, woman, and child, was looking at her. Uh, I Angel wore Bronx and okay, wore a Bronx and Banco silver knit dress and the shoes. Yeah, I know what the shoes were, Louis Vuitton. Uh, Bronx and Banco. Bronx and Banco. Let me write. Let me put that down. Let me put that down in my notes. Y'all know I like to keep notes. You know, I might want to buy my daughter a gown one day. Hold up. Y'all humor me a minute. And Banco. Where's Banco? I'm texting my daughter right now. She know about all that kind of stuff. I'm not familiar with that designer. I'm not. Jersey Village was drafted. Kalen Trong from Jersey Village. Gonzaga was drafted 21st. Washington Mystic. And you know what? Them young ladies who are drafted late, probably it's gonna be a hard time for them to make a team. It's going to be some of these first rounders, some of these first top 15. You remember Charlie Collier? I think what she was drafted seventh, fifth, got her ass cut. Uh, she Robert had her. She was Rosalind Kayish. What is Rosalind Kayish? What are you talking about? Rosalind Cashish. She was what are you talking about? That is moving. I don't know. I don't understand what you're saying. Uh, Oh, Rosalind Cash ish. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. It's going to be hard to make it, y'all. It ain't but 144 players. 12 teams, 12 players. But let me keep going. Let me keep going. I got you now. That is Moody. I got you. I got you. We may have to give. That is Moody. Stop, man. Her, like I said, um, then Nakia Jackson, she entered in one outfit. I think I got it for you. Rakia. I said Rakia, I'm sorry. Rakia Jackson, she entered in one outfit and finished in another one. I think she entered in the white and went up on the stage in the red. She was doing her thing. She came in with one and had a stylist or whoever said, girl, let me go change on their ass. I like that, Rakia. I like that, Rakia. Okay, let me keep going. Rakia, yeah, Rakia. Uh, uh, leave that as moving alone, man. Prada, like I said, was doing all of Caitlin Clark. She had the bag. If y'all watched it, and I ain't gonna lie, some about Prada. Some about Prada. I guess I fell in love with the movie. I had a couple of Prada sneakers a long time ago. I didn't like them because they made my feet. So I'm not a Prada dude, but I wear Prada for men. But I like to see the women in it. The Prada bags, they're kind of cool. I like to see the women in it. Let's see. What else I got? Let me see what else I had. But they did a great job, y'all. Shout out to the Brooklyn Academy of Music. That venue was great. A lot of people, friend of mine who were there, they was telling me how great the venue were. The fans were lined up for hours waiting to see the WNBA players arrive. This is a place that this is the place to me where the sports belong. This platform, these women, if they belong in this. This is a place for this. This is what they should have been having. Last year wasn't nothing like this. Year before that, there wasn't nothing like this. This is where they should be. They should belong all the time to me. I've been beating the drum for women, WNBA, for a little while now. Especially, I used to have season tickets when Kim Perrott and Cheryl Swoop them were here. And but it failed when Houston team left. I stopped really watching it, and then Dee Dee Richards, when she started playing, I started lacking a little, yes, a little bit more. Now I'm going. I see them getting this acknowledgement now, and I'm so excited about the class of players coming in to the W and are going. And what they're going to do for the entire league. These women here, it's just they are calling this the generational class. It has been so transformative. With the Caitlin Clark, with the Bayou Bobby, with the Glamazon, Camilla. Last night it felt like an NBA drafted me, and I'm talking to a guy who's been to a lot of NBA drafts, Brian Boat, right? It was, it felt like it last night. The amount of tension that had been showered on those women. People are not just invested into the fame of who they are, but in how they play. People want to know who they are. They want to look at their outfits, where they're going. We were talking about. Then I'm thinking about Andrea Carter. We talking about the analyst. She was good last night, but she got a pet. I'm talking about the pet she had. She got a big ass pet python that she just let lay around on her little freaky ass. That Andrea Carter is something else. Do y'all see? I didn't want to put it on because I don't like snakes. She can't never invite me over nowhere near her. And she got the snake wrapped around her neck. Did y'all know that? See, me talking about this make me let y'all know what the WNBA. Andrea Carter, did y'all see? Sonya, did you see it? She got a big one that can at night can wrap around her ass and squeeze her ass to death. And she got it just laying around. It ain't in no cage. Y'all better Google it. Y'all can shake your head all you want to. Did y'all see that? Somebody Google it right now. Andrea Carter and them damn snakes. LaChana Robinson, she posted something. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm going over no girl house. She told me she got a snake. I don't like dogs. Cats. All that. Hell no. Stank ass dog. I mean, but she's a great analyst. But that's a big ass snake. And she wrapped it around her neck and kissed it. No, son, you got to see it. I said, Andrea Carter, I ain't shaking your hand when I see her ass. She get a dap. She get a dap when I ever see her. What's up, dog? No, she been handling that snake. Then be talking about, I'll be glad to get back home so I can be back in my snake. No, man. No, Miss Carter, somebody that showed you wrong. Who said that? Somebody just told you wrong. But let me keep going. But this how great the WNBA has become. They have locked into this group of women. Let me see. Did I have a picture of them women? Let me see. Did I have some of my girls, man? Hold on. I got some pictures of my girl. They are locked into this group of girls, man. That Cameron Brink, I love that Cameron Brink. See, y'all got to understand. Now y'all finna know why. I'm finna tell y'all why I like Cameron Brink. And then men they gonna say, I see why he like. First of all, Cameron Brink happened to be this young man's god sister. Let me show you who that young man is. That's his god sister. Cameron Brink's mom and Stefan's mom played at Virginia Tech together. They're best friends. Play volleyball, I think. They're best friends. That's she. Miss Curry is Cameron's godmother. At all the Stanford games, I used to see her all the time at the Stanford game. So Cameron Brink, look how she used to look. She look girl. Now she's beautiful. You follow me? Cameron Brink going to the Lakers. I mean, the Sparks. I'm sorry, the Sparks. It's unbelievable. Did y'all get that? Now you know what minute. Now you know why I like Cameron Brink, and I always mention it. He talking like I always mention because y'all got to understand it's always connections with me. I got to be connected to you. But shout out to Cam. She was the number 2 pick. Let me see what else I got. Like I said, they locked into this group. This group is different. The coolness factor from all the women. These some cool women now. These cool women. Angel Reese and Camilla going to Chicago, saying nobody's going to get a rebound on us. I like that. People were watching. People were watching the draft last night that never watched the draft. They was calling me. People who don't even watch the draft. Oh yeah, Cameron Brink. Oh yeah, you're right. Cameron Brink dress was all that too. Yes, I didn't have a picture of it up there. Yes, you're right. Her dress was all that too. Absolutely. She had that leg about that long hanging out of there. Yeah, so that's you absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Thank you, Lakeisha. Let's see. But y'all, you know what? I'm thinking about this. We're having this conversation about women basketball that we've never had before. Talking about Caitlin Clark, is she gonna be able to pull up from 40? Is she gonna be able to pull up from 30? I mean, we having these talks. It's gotten to a different level, y'all. You know, Caitlin goes number 1, Cameron Brink number 2, Camilla number 3, Rakia Jackson number 4, JC Sheldon number 5, Aaliyah Edwards to Washington number 6, Angel Reese number 7, Alisa Pillai. Oh, she can ball too. She's going number 8. Carla Light, I guess. Carla Light, number 9. And Leela Lacan, she's number 10. Those are those young ladies who got drafted last night. Hey, Chatterbox in the building, man. Hey, Chatterbox, I'm at the hold up. I'm at the TSU. Oh my God, I had so much fun. The TSU spring game, the first spring game I ever been to in my entire life. I enjoyed it. I'll never miss another spring game if the Lord willing. But Chatterbox, some people calling me Chatterbox. I said, okay. I didn't say that. I ain't correct them. I wanted to say, wait a minute, but I didn't correct them. You and Mike will have me as your tour guide. Let's see. Let me see. But you know what? I want to share this story because I'm not going to depend on other people because some people tell me, Robert, they ain't talking about Camilla. But let me tell y'all a story about Camilla. And a lot of people are not talking about it enough for me. But y'all listen, y'all put yourself in this position, okay? To leave your family at 15 years old, learn an entire new language at 15, not 21, not 22, at 15, learn an entire new language and dedicate everything you have to the sport. Become a 2-time national champ and became the 3rd pick in the WNBA draft. Put some respect on her MF name. WNBA draft people, Camilla Cardoso, put some respect on her name. 15 years old. 15 years old. From a whole nother country. She spoke Portuguese. I know how I felt when I go out of the country. My grown ass. Especially when you go to France. They some rude ass people over there, if you don't know. So I have to, but thank God for Steve Jobs. This phone, I learned, boy. I learned Portuguese a little bit. I don't know it, but I know how to how to get around, man. And this 15-year-old baby uh, come to find a better way of life. Because over in Brazil, I don't know, people go over there a lot, and but it's the have, literally have, and the have-nots. One side of the street, there's a mansion. On the other side, the direct other side of the street, it's the projects. If you've ever been to Brazil, you understand what I'm saying. And and so shout out to her. This draft is the has names and faces in it that I know I'm gonna be following. Uh, Jackson State star Angel Jackson, who Chatterbox and I covered this year and last year, is joining. Two-time defending champion Las Vegas Aces. It's going to be hard for her to make that team. She was selected number 36 overall in the WNBA draft. I think that's the second person. Let me see. I think that was the second. Let me see. Somebody text me something about the WNBA. Amisha Williams Holiday. We covered her too. She went in the third round from a few years ago. She was the first HBCU player drafted since 2022. She was selected, 25. I'm sorry, she had the 25 selection that year. So shout out to these women, man. Something else I don't know if you heard last night. The most sneaky big news coming out of last night's draft. I don't know if y'all heard it or not, but Commissioner Kathy Engelberg said the league plans on expanding to 14 teams by 2026. So that's two more teams. So that's 24 more players be able. You follow me? And possibly 16 teams by 2028. Okay. Let me see. The fact that they're expanding, talking about expanding, adding teams, just speak to the viability and them being able to monetize the enthusiasm that has come around the sport right now. So because of what has happened with this current class of players, it's unbelievable. And WNBA has the biggest star in U.S. sports right now, and has a momentum of record-breaking college seasons. It has a good number of folks realizing that players are underpaid. Let me see. But you know what? I was the players. Chuck McGowan. The fact that people are talking about it, and the league is expanding, right? The biggest star right now, Caitlin Clark, is one of the biggest stars. Has the momentum of a record-breaking college season. Has a good number of folks realizing that players are underpaid. Listen to this. And the new CBA is coming up for the players. They have to be willing to play every card. Everything has to be on the table. And guess what? For a fee, I'll show you the stuff that need to be on the table. Players. So I hope somebody is out there thinking the way I'm thinking right now. They got the leverage. That's how you fight. See, no matter how good of a negotiator I am, I can't get Eric Bowens into the league because he don't have no leverage. But these girls got leverage. You got Caitlin, you got Angel, you got Camilla, you got people in Brazil gonna be watching the games now. They really let Camilla and Angel get on the same team? Y'all, in about an hour, Fanatic showed that it sold out Caitlin Clark's Fever jersey. extra small, medium, large, extra large, and double extra large. Sold out. 2 hours after being picked, she became the highest selling draft pick jersey, surpassing Trevor Lawrence in 2021. See, hey, y'all, them white folks buy jerseys. See, I ain't never put nobody's jersey on. I ain't put my son's on. So the hell I'm gonna put somebody else's on. But I think it's unique. I wasn't you know, you know, I'm just glad. I love it. I love it. Shout out to you right, Tremont Mark, committed to the University of Texas. I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. It's unique. And shout out to Avery Bradley, former Longhorn, one of the nicest young men that really I've ever met. I got a chance to meet him a long time ago. He played against us in summer basketball. Long time ago, I got a chance to go because John Henson was on the same USA team he was on. I got a chance to hang out with him. The McDonald game, all that kind of stuff. Nice young man. The Utah Jazz, y'all, has hired him as vice president of player development. They said they hired Avery Bradley as a team vice president of player development, and in his role, his responsibility will include guiding. Listen to this, y'all. Watch this, my young men at the and women at the beautiful Legacy School of Sports and Sciences. Listen to this. Listen to this. No, white folks buy. Yes, they buy. Yes, they buy. Like I said, white people buy jerseys, Darabon. They buy black folks jerseys too. Darabon, I can't even believe that. I can't believe you wrote that. That's why I put it. I can't believe you wrote that. Stephon Curry's black. Kobe Bryant's black. They buy his jerseys. LeBron's black. Sometimes y'all, I don't know what y'all be drinking or smoking and getting on this show. But let me keep going. Let me see. Somebody wrote something. I would be asking for this. Increased pension. Yeah. Let me tell you something. You can ask for whatever you want to. It's not what you ask for, it's what you can negotiate. You can ask whatever you want to. It's not what you want, it's what you can negotiate. I'm glad you talking about what you would ask for. But it's more important issues than that they need to be asking for. Yeah. It's more issues than that. You just going by on the issues on the outside that you hear on Twitter. It's more issues than that. Revenue sharing the proper way. I want the money. Yes. But let me keep going. Matt, thank you, Matt. But let me keep going. Avery Bradley, I want y'all to hear this. Being a nice young man, this way to get y'all. All you asshole ass basketball players, women. Yeah, I've seen some young girls out there that I don't never want to watch play basketball ever again. I never thought I'd say that. I don't know what be wrong with these kids out here. Disrespectful. But notice I said Avery Bradley, who I've met a long time ago as a young man, was nice then. But this what happens when you're respectful and nice to people and your career's over. You don't be an outcast like DeMarcus Cousins. John Wall, don't want your ass around my program. I don't want you around my players. Allen Iverson, I don't want you around my players. I know y'all love him, but I don't want you. Philadelphia won't give me a job. What, to be around my players, to have them act? No, sir. But Avery Bradley, in his role, is responsible to conclude guiding the collaboration between the locker room, the front office, the coaching staff, and evaluating personnel. Let me tell you what's so important about that. Utah, very hard place for a black person to live. Crazy. I mean, you have to go there to understand what I'm talking about. And his responsibilities, Avery Bradley, guiding the collaboration between the locker room and the front office and the coaching staff. They need some people, real people on that staff. Because evidently that staff, the staff they have now, is not up to par with the culture of the locker room. They need somebody to be the liaison. I don't even remember him playing for Utah. He might have played. I probably got his information somewhere. Let me see, did he play? Think about it. That new Utah got this young owner that brought Dwayne Wade on as an owner. Y'all, I'm looking through his 12-year career. He got the Boston Celtics, the Detroit Pistons, the Los Angeles Clippers, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Los Angeles Lakers, the Miami Heat, the Houston Rockets. But he got the job at Utah because somebody saw what kind of man he was. See, he ain't playing no more. Now it's what kind of person you are. Being an asshole athletes cause you got, don't do that, man. Because you never know. Tacoma, Washington native Bradley played one college season at Texas. One college season. He didn't stay long enough to be tarnished by the Texas Longhorns, Alfio. He averaged 11 points, 12 boards, 2 assists, 1 steal. He finished high school. That's right. He was a McDonald All-American. Got a chance to meet him. Also a winner of the All-American dunk contest. Great young man from Washington. Where you at up there, Ayana Green? But this what happens, my young players, my young men, my young women, when you carry yourself in a great man. You don't have to be an asshole just because you was in the NBA, just because you play college basketball, just because you play high school basketball. You don't have, it's all right to be nice. It's all right to be nice. Let me see what else I got. The Clippers. You ain't never heard this before because I'm finna give it to you right now. The Clippers played their last home game in the Crypto.com arena. Do you know what the... where did you get that from? Chuck McGowan, I wonder where you got that from, brother. Oh my God, y'all see what he said? But your character stays with you. Somebody posted that. Somebody posted that yesterday. Somebody said that on this show yesterday. I wonder who that guy was. You rent your title, but you have to own your character. You rent your title. I just talked about this yesterday. Some of y'all wonder why you ain't got no job. This university don't hire you. Somebody call me. Somebody go tell me, man, why they didn't hire dude as the coach? Why didn't they hire him? You don't know what that dude done. Well, he went to the school, and they probably didn't like his ass when he was there. We don't need, he's a million. See, tell me when you got a $5 million house. To a millionaire that played in the NBA having a $5 million house, that ain't news, Alfio. You tell me when everybody on this feed got a $5 million house. That's news to me. Avery Bradley having a $5 million house. That was another comment that sometimes y'all can keep to yourself. But he y'all see what I had to deal with. But let me tell you about the Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer. I happened to when Sam Cassell was out there playing with him, playing for not playing, coaching for them. I'll never forget. Had one of the greatest stories in the world. Me and my son was at Summer League. So we at Summer League with a couple of NBA players, and we sitting there. You know, we was out eating outside, and everybody kept coming up, messing with us. We trying to eat, coming right behind. You know how that shit. Coming, bringing your ass to the table, and you're trying to eat, bringing the germs and all of that, and it's unbelievable. We don't want to hear about nobody's business, Alpha, yo. Gosh. Let me help you out. Let me help you out. So my son watched that. He said, Dad, y'all had to go through this all the time. I said, I don't, but when I'm with them, I do. So the next exact day, at the same pool, I arranged a meeting with him and Steve Ballmer. So with me, him, and Steve Ballmer at the table, nobody messed with us. One of the richest men on the planet Earth, we sitting at the table, one of the most powerful men in the world. My son sitting there talking, because I wanted to make the introduction, because maybe they do business one day. If I'm in that position, you're supposed to hook your next generation up. That's how they do it. So he can be in the room. You follow me? So we sit there, but nobody came, Kevin Lewis, to say nothing, ask him for an autograph, ask him for nothing. And the reason I bring his name up, show you what kind of guy he is. The Clippers' last game was the other night, because they going to move into their new arena. Oh my God, y'all got to see this new arena. Oh my goodness, unbelievable. Got 1,500 restrooms in it, because he said when he used to go to games and they have enough restrooms, he didn't like waiting. He going to make sure your ass don't have to wait when you go to the restroom here. So he picked up the tab on the concessions during the final regular season game. So if you came to that game, you didn't have to pay nothing for your drinks, your food, nothing that day. He picked up the tab. I ain't never heard of an owner doing that in my entire life, and I don't think no one probably would do it again. Yes, he got the money, but he didn't have to do it. All these other owners got the money. Jerry Jones' ass ain't never did it. The man picked. If you went to that game, have you ever heard of that before? Unbelievable. The man picked. So if me and you went, we ordered all the Jack and Coke, all the whatever y'all was drinking, the champagne, whatever. He paid for the whole concessions. Said, thank y'all, Clipper Nation. Y'all be over in my building. Hold up. I ain't paying rent in this building no more. Y'all gonna be in the building that I bought. Go look up that new arena. Oh my God. I think it's the Intuit building. It was unbelievable, Matt. Matt, think about it. Matt, have you ever heard of I bet you Don Sterling wouldn't have done it. Well, I give the black guys some money so they can buy cars and stuff like that. That's Don Sterling. But let me move. Yeah, they got their own arena, man. Y'all, it's so much. Y'all got to go. Y'all got to go look at it. I told you. I did tell y'all the story. I went out there when they were building. I got a chance to do the little tour. But I saw. You know how I am. I'm inquisitive. So that is Moody. I noticed these little ugly buildings right on the back side of it. A little house, a little strip center that's old and dilapidated, right? But people still there. I never forget it, y'all. So me, I went over there. The man was out in his yard. Hispanic guy. I said, Doc, how you doing? I said, man, I, I know you gonna sell this. Your house. I know you're holding out. I don't know what you're holding out for. I'm just talking to him. I ain't never met the man for money. I said, man, can you imagine the traffic and everything? You ain't going your way of life is gonna be different. Your house being next, everybody got to pass by here, either going to, y'all got that stadium is right there, and right across the street from there is the SoFi Stadium. They right there next together. I said, man, you ain't gonna have no rest. He said, I know. I said, what are you holding out on? He didn't tell me, but I know he holding out for more money. But if you ever go by this year, I hope you go by soon. The man probably sold it by now. But right behind Intuit Arena, these two eyesores. I mean, I wouldn't even want my house look like that next to that big old place like that. But I know the property value. I know I don't know how much he asking for. I sure wish I owned it. That's all I can tell you. But shout out to that man. I forgot to get his name, man. But he was just so nice to me, and he was told me. Then we got women's college basketball. Y'all remind me to just ignore Alfio, because sometimes he come on here like he. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna shoot back to women's college basketball right now, because I'm gonna get. I got some more grassroots news for y'all. Y'all know I got something for you. But call your grassroots coaches and all of them. Tell them I got something for them. Kelsey Plum, y'all, is hosting a dog class, DAWG class with Under Armour again this year. I guess she had it last year. I didn't know about it last year. She invited the top college women players to IMG for a 3-day skills camp and providing them with resources and transitions to the WNBA. The two first invites were Malaysia Fulwiley, Raven Johnson. They got Deja Kelly, Sanaya Rivers, Deja Fair, Azia James, KK Arnold, Tanaya Latston, Nika Moore. Oh, Nika Moore, the hooper from Georgia Armour, Anisha Mara, and Shane Sellers. And I think the reason why it's some more girls, but this Under Armour crew. So had a we can't leave Duke off the hook. What else to be said about Duke, about the University of Texas, about any of these colleges? You got to realize Duke didn't even allow a black student to 1963, I think. So Duke ain't never been nothing. I know the students. Duke ain't never been nothing to me. Y'all notice I never cheer for Duke? Never cheer. 1963, man. I think they said, okay, give us a darkie. Let them come on in. But I'm gonna talk about it. I'm just, it's just like the rest of these people, man. I know one thing. You can build a lot of stuff, that is Moody. Because you build it don't mean your ass run nothing. Blacks built Duke. Black built the White House. Ain't but one lived in it. Blacks built a lot of stuff. But you have to take the power back. They're not going to give it to you. HBCU. I thought about something. What if ESPN and all of these people paid the HBCUs in actual dollars instead of exposure? HBCUs, same as Kentucky. HBCUs, We tired of exposure train. We don't need no more damn exposure. I said black student. I ain't said nothing about no damn black player. Matthew, I said black student. But I'm thinking about HBCUs. Everybody, when it gets exposed and you on ESPN, no, pay. And I thought about it. This guy, I got something for y'all. You know I'm going to have something for you. This guy, man, I don't know who this guy is, but boy, he hit it. Watch this.
You know, people, you're in this game and in this business, the business of sport, to get paid. That's the reality. And the days of, hey, here's exposure. And we've been in that place for a long time, whether it's with our schools or with our bands. We've been sold on the old exposure that doesn't come with a check. And I've never seen a bill paid and where the signature said exposure. I've never seen one. And if someone can show me that, I'd appreciate it. There are people, you're in this game and in this business.
I was thinking about that. That's how we got to start thinking, man. You know, I sit up here, you know, we complained yesterday about Caitlin Clark being on the national shows. So let me show you how when you send emails and do stuff, how it happens. Watch this.
We are now joined by one of the big stars of last night, newest member of the Chicago Sky, Angel Reese. She was last year's most outstanding player in the NCAA tournament during LSU's championship run, earning the nickname the Bayou Barbie. So, Angel, good morning. Thanks for being here for your big night. Wow, drafted 7th. You're going to be with Chicago. What does it feel like knowing that this incoming class has really put the WNBA on the map? I mean, everybody knows who this incoming class is.
It's a great moment. I'm super excited to go into the W. This has always been a dream for me and a dream come true. And then with amazing girls, only 15 girls get to be selected to come to New York and have this experience. And as a little girl, being able to put the dress on and actually go up there and hear your name called was amazing. So I'm just happy to be here and enjoy the moment.
I was just about to ask you that because Chicago even traded, to get an earlier pick just for you.
Me.
They wanted you. And, what does that feel like? You know something's coming, but when you hear your name after all of these years, all these practices, since you were probably this high.
It was a great feeling. I mean, having conversations with Coach T. Spoon, a legendary coach, she was amazing and she made me feel really welcome. And everything that they're building in Chicago, I feel like that's for me and what I'm built for. And being able to go to Chicago, where a place where they're winning and being able to grow is exciting. So I'm excited.
So as we just heard, the season kicks off in 4 weeks. So where are you at right now? Are you taking a couple days off? Are you already back at the gym? How are you preparing?
I'm still in school, so I'm finishing school. I graduate on May 18th. So
my goodness.
finishing school, and then I'm still training. I'm packed up in my apartment, and I'm ready to go whenever.
So it must have been a hard decision to leave LSU and go into the draft. What do you want your legacy, your LSU legacy to be?
I've always wanted to be a great player, but I also wanted to be impactful, and I think I left my mark there. Obviously, I won, and being a winner is something I always wanted, but so many little girls worldwide look up to me and say, like, you've impacted my life in a positive way, and that's why I keep going. Every day isn't a good day, and every day isn't going to be the best day, but I try to stand strong, keep my shoulders back, and stay positive and confident in everything I do. So,
So what now? Like, what's your dreams for yourself? If you were to look into your crystal ball, where do you see yourself?
Just continue to keep going. I mean, I try to have dreams, and being able to walk into my dreams. So many things has happened for me, and expectations are super high for me right now. But
You feel pressure?
no, I don't feel any pressure.
All right.
How do you do that? How do you not?
I stay calm. I have a great team around me that keeps me motivated and keeps me grounded. So I love my team, and everybody around me is just great for me.
It's not all on you. It's a team.
Nah, it's
That's
a
right.
team thing. I can't
Angel,
do it by myself.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
So thrilled.
I'm like, I feel like a proud auntie, and I'm 4'11". I'm 4'11", so I'm sure you're not my niece.
Nothing to do with it.
Like
Nothing
less
to do.
than nothing to do with it. And yet we're all so proud of you guys.
Thank you so much.
We are now joined by
was
one of
beautiful.
the big stars of last night. Newest
That was beautiful. So, can't complain that she wasn't on national TV no more, right? That was beautiful. Did y'all see how graceful she was? Thoughtful, humble. I didn't look at it. I wanted to look at it the first time I showed it. It was now. I didn't look at it. I loaded it. I never looked at it because sometimes I wanted that my effect and my passion and I just want my stuff to be real when I look at that. And shout out to Angel Reese. Shout out to these beautiful women. Man, it just make you proud. Just make you proud. And you know, I just think about the news now. I remember a long time ago, we used Jet magazine. If I saw it in Jet and Ebony, you know, I think about was thinking about OJ's Dream Team. And y'all, when I was a young boy, I always wanted to be a lawyer. But my heroes, no fault of mine, my heroes were Clarence Darrow. Look him up and read his book. Clarence Darrow, Darrow. Probably one of the greatest trial lawyers ever. And F. Lee Bailey, who's part of the Dream Team. And they're the only two I know. That's the only two the people around me it was talking about. I didn't really know about Thurgood Marshall being a lawyer. I didn't know about Spotswood Robinson and all those Pauli Murray and all of those people. I didn't know that. That's why when I bring history up and talk about this stuff on the show, so I don't never want another young man to ever go through life and not know that who he could look up to. Young men, now we got a key fob out here. You want to start a clothing line? You got ALC collection. You can't never say by watching this show, you don't know how to start your clothing line. Because I got a guy right here that'll walk you through it. I didn't have everything that I didn't have as a young man. That's what I try to put on wax right here. So sometimes I hope I don't bore you with great information. I'm talking to our next generation. I don't want to be a generational thief. That means rob the next generation of all this information. That's why that's why I love to be around older black people. Because they're walking encyclopedias. Things that happened to him, they were there. Didn't nobody tell them. I'm listening, I'm talking to him, and I'm just gleaning information from him because I want to know. I don't ever want to be a generational thief. I don't want to rob the next generation of what that I probably can help them with. A lot of people don't know what I just gave. What I just tell my man. Didn't nobody tell me when I was a young man. You rent your title, Robert, but you have to own your character. I didn't get that when I was a young man. And I hope some young man right now is getting. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. DeAndre. Chris Darden wasn't that great. So I don't know why you putting that name up there. F. Lee Bailey was the man. Clarence Darrow was the man. But I just say Spotswood Washington. Look him up. Robinson. Look him up. What my man? Thurgood Marshall. Those dudes were great, but didn't nobody tell me about them. That whole Howard class, that whole Howard pipeline, law school pipeline, were one of the best pipelines for great lawyers who helped change the way we live right now, who helped mold the civil rights movement. Those are the lawyers that came out of Howard. I didn't know that when I was a young man. That's why I try to give you this information. Ebony and Jet, man, Ebony and Jet. I know women that tell me today that all they wanted to do is be the Jet Beauty of the Week. I couldn't wait to get the Ebony, the Jet, so I can look it up and see who the pretty girls in the middle. As a young boy, going to the barbershop, they got them posted all over the. I mean, those institutions like that, man, we don't have them anymore. Where do we get our black news? So that's why I have to be correct when I come on here and give y'all news. Because we don't have those mediums anymore. We got anybody who sits on a computer and sit back there and just give you information and send you misinformation and disinformation. So a guy sent me this the other day. He said his first week, I'm finna get into summer basketball. I'm finna get into this. He says first week on the D1 level as a coach. Okay? His first week. Y'all watch this now. He said, I was contacted by 12 AAU coaches and handlers who never returned my calls or texts in my decade at the Division III level. But let that soak in. But when they called me now, all 12 of them have a kid that is a perfect fit for the D1 team that I'm trying to rebuild. So he said, let's talk about fit. These coaches are not fit oriented despite what they say they have. Most AAU coaches do not operate this way now. Don't get it wrong. And some of my favorite coaches, he said, in this profession are the amazing mentors out there at the high school and the summer basketball level. But the others cause harm in ways you may not expect, parents. They push great kids with great potential who don't know any better in the moment towards environments that might not be the right fit for them. They telling little Johnny he need to go over here, and little Johnny, little ass, need to go over. Little Johnny can go over here and sit on the bench, but little Johnny can go over here and be a star. But it makes me look bigger if he go to the bigger school. Some of these guys out there like that, y'all. I'm just telling you. But they cause harm in ways you may not expect when you do that. They put, like I said, when they push these great kids, great kids with great potential, who just don't know better at the moment, towards environments that might not be the right fit for them. Then the kids become miserable and either transfer down or quit their sport after falling out of love with it. A real mentor, y'all hear this, a real mentor should honestly identify your best fit and then help you out there. There are some great ball being played at the D2 and the D3 levels. Mamas and daddy. And you should be encouraged to go in that direction if that's the best fit for you. And you were where you were most likely to succeed. If you don't have that type of mentorship from your AAU coach at level yet, go find it. If you don't have someone who's advocating for you with your best interests at heart, go find it. If it's out there, but just like with the college coaches, you can't fall for the sales pitches. You just can't. I'd never forget I told my son, I said, look, wherever college you go to, they gonna get all they can out of you. Let's go see we can get as most college we can out of them. Let's get the most college. Let's get everything we can out of their ass. Don't let them send you to them bullshit ass classes. Excuse my language. You want to be an engineer? Hey, I want to be an engineer. Well, I can't do it here. I'm going somewhere because that's what I want to be. Basketball player is just my title. My character is taking me somewhere else. We got to watch that. And tonight, play-in game tonight, Lakers. Think about this. We're talking about the mighty Lakers. And I'm going to get back to grassroots basketball. But I had to give you that. But the Lakers going to play New Orleans tonight, 6:30 on TNT. Right behind that game, Golden State play Sacramento. The loser of the Golden State game, I'm trying to see how it is. I think they go home. I think. Yes, they go home. The loser of the Golden State Sacramento, they go home. So the winner of the New Orleans and Laker game goes further. And I think Golden State will have to play the loser. I might be wrong because I'm not fresh with it. Of that Laker New Orleans game. Or the one. I'm trying to figure it out. Anybody got it? I'm just trying to figure out because I knew it last year. Let me see how to play it because I want the play-in game. I had it down last year too, y'all. But shit, it's been a year. Shit, I ain't used it in a year. Play-in game. No, you don't get but 2 chances. If you the 7 and 8 seed, you get 2 chances. The 10th and 9th seed, you get 1 chance, you out. The winner goes to the 7th spot. I got you. The winner of the tape, that's what happened. Mindy. Thank you, Kevin. The winner of the LA and New Orleans game goes to the 7th spot. The loser of that game plays against Golden State or Sacramento to play for the 8th spot. Thank you. That's right. That's it. That's right. Yeah. You remember, Mindy, I had to explain it last year, but I ain't used it in a year. Thank you, Kevin Lewis. You better be right. Yes. Good point, Chuck. Chuck, we want to talk about that. Let's see, do we want to talk about that? Because Chuck, I had that in our in my notes the other day to talk about what's the young lady's name? Hold up, y'all. See, Chuck, you done got me. What's the young lady's name? Chuck Joyce Edwards. Hold up. Let me look up. Because I had some notes for that. I'm glad you said that, Chuck McGowan. Because I had some information on that. And I wrote it. Joyce, what's her name? Joyce Edwards. Yes. Okay, yeah. I had it on Tuesday. Hold up. Let me make sure. Not in my other notes. Hold on. All right. Oh, here it is. Okay, Chuck McGowan. Chuck McGowan, I already had it, man. I'm thank you. Chuck McGowan said John went to the engineering department and helped to create a major for. She really didn't help create a major for them, Chuck. She didn't. Let me look up the. She didn't. That's not really what happened. Hold on. I'm gonna show you what happened.
Your major, environmental engineering. Did they create the major for you? And then also, you have a 5.0 GPA?
Yeah.
Okay, can you explain that?
Yeah, I took a lot of honors and AP classes, but I feel like the biggest thing is sacrifice. Like you said, I mean, I don't really go out a lot. Not that I necessarily went to or can't, but I mean, it's priorities. School always comes first. Even in my family, I couldn't play sports without getting my grades right, and I kind of think my parents just installed that in me. So I feel like it's just something that grew over time, and my drive for academic excellence just came. But what was the other question?
About creating a major, environmental engineering. What did Dawn say when she heard that? Like, oh, I'm gonna get it done. Like, just talk about that.
Yes. So that was a big red flag for South Carolina. They didn't necessarily have my major, and I don't think I was going to go there because of that. But she was working. She was working hard to trying to figure out a way for me to get the best of both worlds. She showed me the honors college, which you kind of can create your own major, and I feel like that was the biggest thing. Plus the sustainability program that they have there. Just a combination of both. Like she was in the meetings with me asking questions, like she was getting it done. So yeah.
And then your major.
See what I'm saying, Chuck? See what I'm saying, Chuck? She didn't create a major. She directed her to the honors program that already had it. See, that's the information. Like, just when I thought I could not, first of all, love Don Staley anymore, I came across this student, straight A's across the AP class. Don, one of the great. No, that's all right, Chuck. Chuck, no, it's all good. It's all good. It technically, if you didn't know, but I just wanted people to stop telling the story wrong. Okay? Okay. Yeah, y'all hear me? SC has the #1 honors college in the country. Okay? They already had the option for students to choose their courses and create their majors. Okay? Dawn just made sure she knew the option was available and her academic goals would be met. So when we tell that story, I just want us to tell it right. Because somebody gonna challenge y'all on it. You follow me? So now you got the story right, Chuck. It wasn't no bad dope, Chuck, because somebody done gave you that information. But you got to understand, Robert Hatter gonna go find out. I'm not just finna go by the clickbait. I went and found out just a little bit more. Cause I just want y'all to be well informed, man. And our kids in the next generation. I just want you to be well informed. Because the information that I am getting now, and it's just so helpful navigating this road. Chuck said, I got some bad dope again. No, Chuck, you had some. It was bad dope, but a lot of people giving it out, Chuck. But that's no excuse. But all we have to do is look a little farther. Let me see something. All we had to do sometime, y'all, just look a little further and make sure Jimmy got his thing right. And we can find stuff. We can't be too lazy and just look on Twitter and see something on Twitter, because it's some people, these accounts that people paying to be verified, they're really not verified no more. So you just don't know. Watch what you listen to and watch what you get on Twitter. Okay, and any information. So just make sure you got one or two or more things, sources. Try to get 4 or 5 sources, and try to cross referencing them, and then that'll give you a better idea of what's going on out there. So you won't be getting us no bad dope out here. But what's up, Jimmy?
What's going down? What we got?
Nah,
hey, I popped right on. I see Lionel Rogers had a question for you. Lionel Rogers.
Okay, the handler word.
What I didn't walk into. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I don't know, Jimmy. I'm just talking, Jimmy. You know how I am. The
topic?
handler word is the most common word I hear in grassroots sports. Why would you let someone handle one of your most important seasons of your kid's life when you know your kid's strengths and weaknesses as a person? That's a great question. Let me put that up on. I don't know.
Y'all share the show right now. Let's get this thing started. But we got a hot minute. We're gonna do this thing. Let's get it right now. Let's give you a chance to read it.
I don't know, y'all, cause it's a Negro had the nerve to ask me, why don't you let me help you with your son's recruiting? I ain't gonna lie, man.
What are you doing now?
You'd be surprised who he is. He's doing good. He's doing great. Mm-hmm. In a lot of y'all's eyes.
Okay.
But I'll tell you when we get off there. But I said, man, I don't need you to help me. I know what we doing. Your ass don't know what we doing. Because when people see that you're not moving quick enough for them, they come, dude, I'd be less than a man for me to need you. And nothing against you. You got power, you got this, you got this, But I got this, Doc. I'm not finna let you handle my prized possession. I can't let you. So I don't know why other people do that, man. I can't. That's a great question, Lionel. I'm gonna mark that one. I don't know why people do that. It's unbelievable to me. Baffles me. Jimmy, you might have another reason. I've been a dad. I've been in that situation. I said, what? Negro, that was kind of disrespectful to me.
Just put it like this. You know, I'm a little try to tie it to an analogy.
Okay.
And let's say if instead of this was grassroots basketball, let's say this was the Wall Street economic circuit.
Okay.
There's going to be some parents that's going to be economically savvy, and that will have a slight understanding of the market because they've already invested and already have their portfolios. So therefore, they may less need your assistance with them teaching their sons the fundamentals. Well, there's going to be other parents that live from out the piggy bank or paycheck to paycheck or live from up under the mattress. And guess what? Those parents may not even have an idea that the word economics, the word IRAs and mutual funds and portfolios probably spooks the hell out of them. So they are illiterate when it comes to that component. So that person, if there's a person that come into their life and can show them or make them believe that they have an experience and they do this and they've made this much money, invest in this, and they got a real estate part of their portfolio, they let them show your kid the ropes. That parent would be more prone to say, okay, here's my baby, take him and run with it. So now we bring it back to reality. It ain't economics or Wall Street, the Wall Street circuit. It's basketball.
It's not really basketball, is it, Jimmy? The handling part ain't got nothing to be basketball. It's about relationships, who they handle and put them with, right? It's about basketball.
But in the first component, though,
it's basketball. The common denominator is basketball. Okay.
Yes.
I got it.
In the first part, when you meet that person, your son is beating on the basketball, and they're going to basically tell him that they can get him somewhere with less beats. You don't have to beat it as much. They're going to get him, and because of what they are and who they are. So that's the person that could.
But Jimmy, it was a prominent person that came to me.
Because once again, that person probably felt that you were not savvy enough in that sport, that you might have been savvy enough in another sport, or you've been so
But
busy.
Jimmy, this man know me. I've been knowing this man for a long. He just so used to lying. He felt he could do me the same way he do the rest of the parents. That's what I thought. I said, because I told him, I said, dude, why would I need you? Then he said, oh, you know what? All right. So, but he's so used to doing it, Jimmy. You got to understand, the leopard don't change his spot. If he's so used to doing it, I'm going to help you with Joku. I'm going to help you with Grogu. I'm going to help you. I don't think the Negro looked, but when I told him, I said, why would I need you? What could you do that I can't do? And he looked and said, you know what? You might be right. And I went on about my business. I never forget it. I never forget it. But guess what? He been guiding some other people's
well, and that's the thing. And nobody is really, not many people, I believe, are really fact checking. Because if you go and tell the next person that what's happened to you, and you feel embarrassed, you feel a lot of people out there, they feel embarrassed and they feel like, you know what? And then others, they'll say, well, you know what? When my son is gone, I ain't got to worry about this stuff no more. They got me once. Yeah, they might have got me twice. You know what? To hell with this grassroots basketball or volleyball. I'm gone. They can kiss my ass, sugar.
On Main Street.
So I'm just saying, a lot of people, because I run into parents here and there, and they get to saying, oh, they get to giving a testimony. And my thing is, okay, why couldn't you give that testimony yesterday or yesteryear? Well, man, I'm just done, you know. Well, I mean, but parents need to hear it from other parents. And y'all sit there and then the people are still lurking around. And that just gets me, I'm telling you, it gets me in a different space. There's so much.
But Jimmy, no. I didn't even say he gave bad information, not one time. I just said he just came to me and I didn't need his ass. I didn't say he wouldn't have had bad information. He probably had some information, but I didn't want him confused. I'll put it like this, Jimmy. I already had a plan. So I didn't need nobody else confusing my plan that I had for my own son. You follow me? He's probably giving information to other people when you find out who I'm talking about. But I didn't, man, you ought to let me help you. Get away from me with this. Yeah, but that's all. I'm just letting you know. I mean, he was qualified.
It's just so many. People know it's a mess. And here's even a better question. Every corner you turn now, there's people that are acknowledging. See, a couple of years back, many of y'all thought it was just a Houston problem. And I laughed at y'all. And I told y'all, man, why is it, you know, we were focused and you were trapped into this Houston versus Dallas, you know, Roach Motel. I call it Roach Motel. It's easy to get in, but hard to get out. And then now you realize it's all around the country.
Oh, yes.
It ain't a Texas problem.
No.
It ain't just a California problem or a Georgia problem or Illinois problem or New York City problem.
Nowhere.
It's all over the country.
Right.
The stuff that we are talking about. Everybody just happen to be based somewhere while they're talking. We just happen to be based right now in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So when we're talking from here, but it's the vast majority of these conversations are generalized.
Yes.
One size fits all. That's the thing. So now when you think about this stuff, if it's such a mess, then why do so many parents still let their kids go into these muddy?
Because they still don't know. Like it's called ignorance. Because they still don't know. Jimmy, I know some people been watching this show for 7 years. Taking notes, still ain't got a damn clue about how this game. But what we done gave them the blueprint, and I know. But somehow, Jimmy, some of these players think they can beat the system. They think Coach, Somebody told me this. A coach told me. He said they like to be lied to, Rob. You telling them the truth. I'm finna come tell them a lie. I said, what? I said, don't. Jimmy, I told you. I mean, but you know, it's just weird though. I mean, I've know some people that have been and watched this show. And I told you, I remember mama told me, ain't no, you see you telling these parents because they're going to do what the hell they want to do anyway, Rob. And she was telling the truth because she did what the hell she wanted. And I don't even want to talk about how that situation. Y'all just better be glad I love my people and don't want to hurt them. Because it's some stupid, man, it's some people just do some of the crazy stuff in the world out here, man. And then always had to come back, Jimmy, and try to use people. Jimmy, watch this. Try to come back and use people that you introduced them to. And think it ain't gonna find out. Could you help me? Wait a minute. I met you with him. What the hell did you do that he won't help you no more? Jimmy, this is so true. I can't wait to tell you this story. Jimmy, this was him. You gonna say, what the hell? Jimmy, it's but what the man say again? He said, what was the question again? He talked about the handler. He said that handler word is the most common word I hear in grassroots sport. Why would you let someone else handle you? And Jimmy, I ain't never trying to handle now one of y'all kid. Shit. I got tired of high school basketball when my son left. Jimmy, I told you, man, when that man said, man, Dad, let's shut it down. I was the happiest man in the world. But unlike a lot of y'all got out and said, forget it. Forget it. I'm not thinking about summer basketball. But my crazy butt decided to still help. You know, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just want to help. But when somebody give you this information, man, y'all got to listen. No, it ain't worth telling, Dwayne. My name ain't Shannon Sharp. My name Robert Hatter. You ain't gonna get no, what's the name of it? What's the boy name? Cat Williams type situation out of me. I ain't no mess ass Negro like that. I know you new to the show, don't know that. But, and it don't matter. They hurt themselves. They didn't hurt me. But there's some people out there hurting right now because they don't listen to the right people. Jimmy, that's what I've been saying. They listen to they ain't listening right. Hey, Crystal, all the way from Atlanta. I'm sorry, Crystal. I was meant to say forget, but I said yeah. But keep going. Yeah. Keep going.
So that's that on that topic.
Yeah, we don't talk about that mess.
That you got any other question, you can post them on there. I mean, each one teach one. You got, it's just so much ignorance out there, and a lot of you guys are so very smart and too smart to get sucked into pools of ignorance as they are out there, and people just misleading you left and right. And if you think what I was looking at today, this morning, I was looking at the transfer portal again. And and look at a lot of the names on that portal. And these guys were all city, all region, all state. Some of them all American. They're in the portal trying to figure it out.
Jimmy, you sure they trying to figure it out? I just figuring the next move.
We're trying to figure it out. I mean, that's
like Tremont Mark already. He went in the portal. He know he had a next move.
And some people are trying to figure out, meaning that if the money that you thought you was going to require,
so everybody getting in there for money. You saying?
Not everybody. Some people forced.
Okay.
Some of those names in there, The coach now already done told them you might want to. You ain't got about 30 days left on this portal. Well, hell, now you ain't got but hell, the portal ends in a week. Did y'all know that?
Yeah. Oh, it's been them 45 days, y'all said?
It's almost up.
It's almost up.
This is when the fun is get, because as you pay attention, you're going to see the amount of kids that came from Division I schools. And these kids that came from Division I schools, right, they are going to find themselves without Division I options. And so
I got some important dates too, Jimmy, I want to give people.
Give them to us.
Okay. It's important dates. High school AAU recruiting period. And Jimmy, you fact check me. May 17th through 19th. AAU, summer basketball. 8 a.m. on Friday through 4 p.m. on Sunday. NCAA certified only. That's May 17th through 19th. June 11th through 12th. The NBA Top 100 only. That's Jimmy them thing out there, right? June 21st through June 23rd, from 12 p.m. on that Friday to 6 p.m. on that Sunday, high school teams and JUCO events can be had. June 28th and 30th through the 30th, 12 p.m. on that Friday, 6 p.m. on that Sunday, high school teams and JUCO events. So that's 21st through the 23rd, 28th through the 30th. Damn, Jimmy, this getting good. July 11th, Jimmy. July 11th through July 14th. AAU, summer basketball. Doug Jones, July 19th through the 21st. Live period, I guess. Through the 31st. Then we go July the 23rd, Jimmy, through the 25th. College Basketball Academy only in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Then the portal dates, Jimmy, March 18th through May 1st. So you ain't lying. It's right around the corner. The NBA draft process, just in case. The application for the draft, the feedback, April 18th by 11. You got to have it by 11:59 Eastern time. Feedback for 7 to 10 days. The NBA draft early entry, April the 27th. And right before 12 o'clock Eastern. G League Elite Camp, Chicago, May 10th through 12th. I hope y'all watching this down. You can go back and get later and get the show, and you can just, stop it. And May 10th through 12th, the G League Elite Camp. That's the camp that Junior went down there and tore it up and got invited to the NBA Draft Combine, May 12th through the 19th. NCAA Early Entry Withdrawal, Jimmy, May 29th. NBA Early Entry Withdrawal, June 16th, 5 p.m. Non-NCAA participants. Those are the non-NCAA participants. And then the draft is on the 26th through the 27th of June. Draft is 2 days. I don't know why your thing doing right there. Let me try to put you by yourself. I tried to take everything off. But it'll come. It'll come. But I just wanted to share them dates with people, Jimmy, just in case they didn't have it. What else you got?
Yeah. And once again, we're talking the portal, and the transfer portal will conclude for most. Now, there are some people that can get a waiver, meaning that if your coach left, then the portal is extended for those players. Once again, from the date that your coach left, the portal is extended for those. So for most people, once again, if you look at the list, and I saw the list earlier today, I was looking at RCS Sports. Guys, There's a lot of names. We're talking about this weekend. What's next? What's my calendar? What's the first? What day is the first? Hal?
It's soon.
Today is today is the 16th. So we have 2 weeks and a day. 2 weeks and a day. All right. I think we had approximately 45 players that got in the transfer portal who were based in from Greater Houston, either high schools or live there. Right. And as it stands as of today, out of those 45, only 8 of them have found a home, a Division I home. I say it again. Out of the 45, only 8 of them have landed, right, at a new place. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I'm talking about right here. And we'll go and look at this. How this is hopefully we can.
I got it.
Yeah, here we go. Now, and as this list is about to pop up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a little larger for you guys, as we always do, so we can get. We'll make it a little larger. Don't worry, so you'll be able to see it. All right. And you see some of the names. You see this. These are names as you brought in alphabetical order, right? And a lot of these young men are at various schools. That don't mean, I'm not saying none of these kids won't get nothing, but what I will say, there's a lot of these kids that will not be playing Division I basketball this season. That's guaranteed. A lot of these will not. But man, there are high school players out there who still think that they're going Division I. There are other high school players, how about this, who went post-grad and reclassified last year. They see them out. You can get it off that. And let me see, stop sharing.
We all over the place now, Jim.
I stopped saying we all. Took me off the screen.
And
there are other people who did that last year and still find themselves behind the 8 ball. This is what I'm telling you. The Division II is the new low Division I. The Division II and the Division III, they are the new low D1. Now people say he a D1. What you really saying when they say he a D1, it mean he's really a D2 or a D3. The bell curve has shifted. So that means if you're a high major, that means you really a mid major. If they call you a pro, then that means you could be probably a high major. See, things have shifted now.
Jimmy, repeat that again. I ain't familiar with this shit. Now start over again. If you're what?
When people it ain't caught up with it yet. So when you hear people say, "Man, that's a Division I player right there. That's D1." Really, they are saying that you're D2 or D3. Based on
when they say you're a D1, that means you're a D2 or D3?
Yes, right now.
Wow.
Because ain't no spots for all you that you people think D1. It's a log jam. So when they say that kid there, that's a high major. In many cases, that kid gonna be playing at schools that we know of yesteryear as mid-level budgeted schools. Those potential pros, all the guys who went through those other schools. I'm talking about the high school student athlete. That's who I'm talking about right now.
Okay, so you ain't talking about the
other ones are already
transfer.
Yeah, okay. I'm talking about the high school student athlete, the recruitable high school student athlete. That's what I'm talking about. Because I mean, you haven't proven anything when you ain't even in the portal yet. The portal is void to you, unless, of course, you go in a situation where you.
Well, Jimmy, I got a question. Why can't they just say the regular words? He a D2 or D3. Why they got the talking codes?
It hasn't. It's one of those things like inflation. Like, remember the prices of crawfish? We didn't realize, and we bucked and didn't realize that $10 a pound is going to be. I didn't buy none, and I ain't ate a single crawfish all season. I'm doing shrimp right now. I'm not even. I'm not in no hurry because I'm not going to get myself re-addicted to crawfish to where that's like crack. And I'll be sitting there trying to fiending for some crawfish at $10, $15 a pound. No way in hell. So now you guys can see the prices when we were not willing to recognize that there was a shift in the economics of it. And the prices really was that much. And I said it before, even when it does come down and the market adjusts itself, it's still not going to get down to $5.99 a pound. Why would the distributors give away all their margins just to satisfy you? They in the business to satisfy their families. They're not going to do that to satisfy you. So now back to this, understanding this stuff. What happened?
How you know how crack is? Man, stop it, man. Come on, keep going. But Jimmy, I'm just hold up. Who makes up this lexicon? Who? Tell me, because you know, I'm just trying to figure out why the hell they can't say, man, this man is. What happened to mid-major, high major, low major? Where you have to go? Why you have to change the lexicon? The lexicon is the nomenclature of the words. Why you have to change from D1? If his ass is D2, who changed it? Who changed it? Tell me who changed it.
It comes a time in life how a lot of things gets changed in the vernacular or the description of things, just like in basketball. At some point in time, until a person like Scottie Pippen came along, there was no such thing. Nobody heard of a point forward. Somebody made that. And then even then it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 after the position.
Jimmy, that's different. Jimmy, no. Jimmy, you got to come to me.
But the people that were basketball purists were never willing to let go of the point guard, shooting guard, forward, center module. And then it became 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then it became a combo guard inserted in there. No, people that were purists wasn't willing to accept combo guard. Either you this or you that. Then it became, the next thing you know, power forward came into play long before then. But then, so my point is, in this stuff, it's an adjustment going on, and it hasn't really taken its total toll yet. After the transfer portal was inserted, people hadn't really went through a cycle. A cycle means from a freshman to a senior year of college. We're going in year 4 of this thing coming up next year. So people hadn't really got the numbers as to what it can do and what it's doing to people. All we know is the numbers have went down for high school Division I signees across the country. All we know is the number of college coaches that were willing to come out during the live periods last summer vastly decreased to the point where the NCAA said, I tell you what, we're going to work a deal with the Coaches Association, the NABC. This stuff doesn't work if you guys ain't there. We done proved. They thought that if you put the kids there, then the coach is going to come. Last year, it was proven that ain't the case. You can have the kids there. The coaches ain't necessarily going to come in droves. But if you have the coaches and you are sure that the coaches will be there, then those kids are not going to lose faith in this mirage that's been presented in front of them. So here's what happened. They worked the deal to whereas every school put in the Division I members have agreed to have at least one person present for the live period now. At least have one person present. That's why they had to cut it. They said we can't do that in April because we're going to be recruiting the transfer portal. How are we going to be able to get kids on campus? We can't do that. So they moved it to the middle of May. because they couldn't do it in the beginning of May. Because remember, the high school calendar with May is not the same as a college calendar with May. The college calendar with May, they are out of school. They're taking final exams during the first week of May. The colleges are. They're done with school pretty much the second week of May. So that's the colleges. So kids got to move out. They got to help kids move out. They can't be on the road that weekend when kids are checking out of school, turning in their stuff. Some kids go home for a couple of weeks. They're gonna come back for summer school, which is the first week of June. So they made this. They couldn't go Memorial Day weekend and make that live. That's how they came up with that May date.
I see why these people fool people a lot, man. Because people don't ask questions.
Like not enough of them at all.
And I'm sitting here I'm sitting here just saying, and some people still don't get it. If a player is a Division I player, but now you got some people, that's why I asked who. Now, I'll call them a Division I player, but really and truly, they're a D2 or D3 player. And my man summed it up real good. It's a bunch of bullshit because I think that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, but that's what's being sold out there. And that's what's being, and it's not a seller's market, it's a buyer's market. People are buying.
But why would you sell a guy? Well, why I get personal, me and you talking. Why would you tell me this kid is a D1 player and he really is not? Why would you tell me that? You're trying to lie to me?
Well, in some cases, their evidence would dwell in something that's such a small sample size whereas your little Johnny or my little Johnny outplayed your little Johnny. So outscored your little Johnny or maybe outplayed him. So I'm feeling because my little Johnny scored 30, your little Johnny scored 20. My little Johnny is 5'8", yours is 6'4". Mine is not ranked. Yours is acknowledged and already been invited to USA basketball. I'm going to say, well, if this kid is Division I and my kid just did this to him against him, then my kid has to be Division I too. This is how a lot of these people think. And so what I do is I come back and I remind them, the ones that I feel like giving them, if I have enough free time on my hands, I remind them, I go look up the game before or the game after. And I say, well, hell, in that game, you played against a little guy that's worse than your kid. He had 20 on your kid, and your kid had 12. So that means, what does that mean? That mean he's Division I too? Or your kid really ain't Division I after all? So people would take, it's almost like you school teachers out there. When a school teacher retire, they would take the average of their 3 highest salary years, and that's what they'll get their retirement off of. Meaning whatever you made, your most money that you made, your top 3 years in a row, I know in Texas that is, and then they would take an average of that, and that's how much you would get based on that average. So that's why a lot of people would take any job that's a pay raise when they get on the backside of their years to go, that way it can make their average go up.
Man, I'm done with grassroots basketball after the day. What you just told me there, it makes no sense and seem like it makes sense to some of these people. So basketball community, these people get it. I don't get it. You couldn't fool no parent like me. You couldn't fool because I'm going to tell you if this dude can play at a Division I program. And if there's a Division II, I don't understand you saying, I mean, whoever brought that up, I just want to know who he is.
Understand something so you guys can get clear for those of you that still may appear to not understand.
No, I'm talking about why would you do it?
Oh,
Why?
I mean, that's a whole nother thing.
That's
Why
the
did they
point.
do it?
I see it.
Why they do it is simple. If you've been paying me $400 a month, $500 a month to for the betterment of your kid to get in from point A to point B, why the hell would I get to the end of that year after making $6,000 off your baby per year? 4 years, you paid me $24,000 at based on
you telling him you here D1.
So that was the goal. When you came into their life, you gave them your resume. We talked about it earlier. You told them what you did. Told them how many kids you got.
I knew it was some slick gangster. I knew it was some shyster shit going on.
$500 a month times 12 months is $6,000. Times 4,
ladies and gentlemen,
$24,000 that you would have paid somebody to get you what you could have gotten most.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I didn't challenge what you said, I wouldn't have got. That's why you have to challenge something. There's your perfect example. So it's the people in the business doing that stupid.
Yeah, they're the one that's labeling, and that's what I want to clarify. I see a statement from Big Coach. He say, "So Hicks, my son has multiple high offers at the D1 level. So you're saying he's a mid-major D2 prospect? Only time will tell what he is and thing. But the thing is, the college coaches will set that market eventually. I'm talking about what's being advertised about a player before the coaches even start to recruit them. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking at the bottom end. At the bottom end of the recruiting cycle is when people are advertising this. Man, let's do that D1. We not talking about when the coaches. When the coaches see them, that's obvious.
That's why I kept asking why, because it didn't make sense to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a black man who is unbought and unbossed. When I hear something I don't understand, unlike y'all, I ain't gonna get mad. I'm going to keep asking questions. Because it didn't make sense to me. You labeling a dude D1, but he's really some slick shit going on. You remember, ladies and gentlemen, I came on this show, but some of y'all probably overlooked it, but y'all you overlooked it. I said, in this basketball community, they have switched the price tag on what's valuable. They've switched the price tag. It's like they went in Neiman Marcus and put in all Dollar General's price tags in them. And then went to Dollar General and put all the Neiman Marcus price tags. Somebody done switched the price tags on what is important, and y'all going for it. And y'all was finna go for it right then if I hadn't stopped. Oh my freaking God. So we got people out here just resetting the market. Wait a minute. To the coaches behind y'all backs. Because y'all would, man, this is unfreaking believable to me.
And then as it goes even further, because once they say it, then so many of them double down. So how would you say he Division I today? Then you're gonna come back next month and say, no, he ain't Division I. You're gonna say now everybody else don't believe in you. Everybody else don't align. Everybody else haven't seen what I've seen you capable of doing. So I know. So now it's a double down and a triple down. You split the eights like in blackjack, and your ass going against 2 10s over there. This is what's happening out here. And then people, you know what you're gonna say? Now it's gonna cost a little bit extra. A little bit extra. So then that's when people have to go and manufacture some stuff, meaning that you got to go call one of them coaches and call in a favor. Coach, I got this parent, man. I got a little kid. I'm gonna call you. In a minute. Want you just make him feel good. His self-esteem is kind of low. Make him feel good. Make him, and we get him. And the coach gonna call. The guy gonna call a coach. Coach gonna answer. They gonna shoot the bobo. Hey man, I got a little kid right here. I was telling you about, coach. So see. Hey man, hey coach, he just made all district. So the whole time, yeah, okay, man, we love to have you on campus. We can't wait to get you up here. So now to the kid, it sounds like this coach is recruiting his ass. So now that kid gonna go tell mom and daddy, mom, you're not gonna believe who I talked to. You're not gonna believe who I talked to. I talked to Penny Hardaway on the phone, mama. It was Penny. I heard him. It was Penny. I saw Penny say he can't wait to get me on the campus. He can't wait to get me up and see what I'm working with. So now the kid, this is what we have to do. or this is what some of you feel you have to do because you think these kids are so weak-minded. When I beg to disagree with that wholeheartedly, with so much of what these kids have proven to be capable of doing online, and when you hear and see them talking, they are stronger minded than you think. Now, their intellectual capacity may be a lot at a default, but they are much more seasoned than we think they are. For example, truth be told, think about the songs we listened to back then. Every other song they listen to is telling them about what? Telling them about what? About either a whole bunch of money they need to have or get, or a whole bunch of sex they need to have. That's everywhere they look, whether you want to believe it or not. These 18, 16-year-old kids are probably more seasoned in sex than we are at 50. Because they got videos to show them exactly how to do it or what to do or make it. 16-year-olds talking about they done seen squirt. Shadow, you probably was.
Hey man, we got to end this show, man. We got to get out of here.
Somebody asked me a question a while ago. Who was that asking me a question?
Go get you a quick question.
Brown, Jimmy, do you think that the NCAA will approve the unlimited transfer rule? Yes. I think the NCAA is going to approve it. The genie is, I was talking with coaches about that topic during the Final Four. And the genie is out the bottle, and the cap, nobody can find the cap. That's my analogy I use on that. When it comes to this stuff that's going on in NIL and all this stuff in the transfer portal, the genie is out the bottle and nobody can find the cap. So that means you can't, if you put the genie back in the bottle, you're going to use your thumb. You ain't going to be able to cap it in. This is what we're going on right now. This stuff here, it's a new way and it's a new world. The coaches but the thing is, Haller, I'm talking to one coach the other day. They know this. A lot of the coaches know this. Here's what's about to happen. As they approach May the 1st, the price goes down for what you thought because they know you in panic mode. If you could get the money of name, image, likeness your ass thought you can get, you wouldn't be still here on April the 20.
May 1st is over. May 1st.
I'm just saying, but the day before May 1st.
Okay. Yeah, okay. The last hour, the 12th hour, 11th hour.
You wouldn't still be available if you were deciding between my school and somebody else. So now I know.
Hey.
Because you kept telling us about this number you wanted.
Man, I'm thinking about some stuff, man. So crazy right now. But keep going.
Them coaches know that, man.
Yeah.
Them coaches know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I hope, you guys, understand. We just talk about things on the Chop Shop that a lot of you guys wish other people would talk about. But let me tell you one reason why they won't.
Why they won't?
Because their ass is compromised.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
That's why they won't.
Absolutely.
You see? So the person that's compromised would be a sincere hypocrite to sit there and talk about that like that. A lot of people out there compromise. You just
they funny.
Unbought and unbossed.
Ain't too many people out there like that.
That's so good.
Man, I'm sitting here thinking about just. I tell you, I got to go get it. I'm telling you, I can't. Wait a minute. I give me some water because I can't get no whiskey. I had to have me a drink, man. Oh no.
All right. So of course tonight, who you rocking with in the game night? Who you got in the game night, folks? Who you got? Who you got? Who you got?
I got Stephen Wardell Curry at night, and I want LeBron James to win the first one. I want LeBron. I don't want him to fake and lose it. I want him to win because he mess around and lose that thing. Got to play Steph them from one game. His ass might be in trouble. But Jimmy,
how you know he got to play Steph?
Steph them gonna beat the hell out of them boy Sacramento tonight. and whoop their ass like they
You
stole
know
something.
what? I'm glad I just brought it up. Here's what I think tonight. Quick.
Yeah. What?
On the Sacramento game,
Mm-hmm.
this is a supreme divine platform for De'Aaron Fox to basically put up or shut up.
No, it ain't.
You've basically
Coach the man in the play-in. How the hell he putting up and shut up?
No, because it ain't the playoffs. That ain't the playoffs.
This is the playoffs.
This the play-in.
The play-in is the playoff.
No, they don't. You didn't make that. They've already.
He wasn't in the top 6.
Your ass ain't in the place to play in.
He still got a chance.
Okay, here's why. Here's why. Because on yesterday when they released the prospective Olympic roster -1 slot, he was not on it, right? And
he ain't gonna be on it, Jimmy.
Huh? He what?
He's not gonna be on it.
Okay, so but you understand something. If you got in your mind, if you felt you should be on it, then this is your chance. This is a chance.
So one game after he done played 80-some damn games. So one game.
Yes, it's this is a hell of a platform because you're going against Steph Curry. When the last time, Steph Curry.
They went get some guys here. They go get them every year. They in the same conference.
I'm talking about.
But do y'all know? You know why we talking?
His season. In order to end his season. Because
do y'all
that's one
know
spot.
If the Houston Rockets was in the Eastern Conference, do y'all know they'll be in 8th place, 8th or 9th place? They had it, I missed out on my guarantee. 41-41. I said they guaranteed to get it.
I know. And I hit on mine.
Yeah.
I hit on both of mine. Well, hit on mine.
Yeah.
The Minnesota was the one I told you. You took Houston, I took Minnesota.
Yeah. You know why? Because I didn't know that Big Sad motherfucker he was going to get hurt. When Big Sad got hurt, they started playing better. You're right. Because I was saying the problem that they wouldn't have got it, Big Sad, and Big Sad going to come back and mess the rotation up. Remember I told you that. Big Sad. You love Big Sad though. But keep going. But I'm just sitting back. I'm just sitting back. Man, that's too many hypotheticals. So tonight, let's get back to tonight. Tonight is gonna be all right. Stephon Curry them gonna beat the brakes off these boys.
This is a prime opportunity for Zion to take himself to another level as an NBA player to win this game tonight. Once again, it's a prime opportunity for Zion.
Oh.
And
that man said if they beat the Warriors, they'll be huge. Both of them playing for the. Do y'all know what they playing for, man?
Yeah, if you lose, your season is done.
You going home. But guess what though? But I think when Steph beats the hell out of Fox and them tonight, and LeBron gonna beat New Orleans. New Orleans got to play Golden State again. New Orleans gonna get sent home. Then Golden State gonna wind up playing. Guess who they gonna wind up playing then?
They gotta play Denver.
No, Denver ain't number one.
I mean, they got number one.
They got to play them. They got to play them damn kids who ain't never been in the playoffs. So guess what? Stephon Curry rise again.
Okay, let me tell you something. Once again, tonight is going to be exceptional.
I can't wait.
Because you got two big platforms and you have two perennial all-stars who are emerging as superstars. Neither one of these things. Remember now, Zion ain't on this list for this USA basketball as well. If they told you 2-3 years ago when he was coming out, you'd have been like, oh yeah, Zion. Remember, they projected that Zion. Remember, Zion had Caitlin Clark-ism with him coming out of college.
Jimmy was the number one pick. What was you talking about?
He was more than number one pick. He was box office. He made you stop what you were doing. It made you postpone your schedule to watch him play basketball. That's what Caitlin Clark just did.
He did to me too. But guess what? I don't stop no more.
Then he got to the pros, and You know,
You gotta look
big
fat.
butts and he cannot lie.
I see what he was doing though. I knew what he was doing.
He threw all his rubbers away. He like he
ain't the only one.
Well, yeah, the boy down in
Boy, them boys don't like no condoms up there. They nasty. Ooh.
Rashid Wallace.
Raul Mandisi.
Abdul Raul.
Boy, them dudes that NBA, boy, I don't know what be wrong with y'all, boy. Oh, my goodness. But, you know, forget that. Don't do it.
Allen from 3.
Hey, man.
Oh.
Hey, man, it's funny, man. But, hey, y'all, hey, it's going to be, hey, Jimmy, this stuff is panning out just the way Adam Silver wanted it, though. He got us talking about the play-in.
Yeah, they win with that. At first, they win with it. I mean, you know, it's the thing is, think about it. No matter how this stuff go, it's in all likelihood one of the LeBron or Steph Curry, the odds against one of them not even being in the playoffs. I
mean, and both of them got a chance to be on the playoffs.
Yeah,
if LeBron 50, win tonight.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But right now you're 0-0. So I mean, you got to win. LeBron win tonight, he in.
LeBron win tonight and Steph win tonight, they in.
2 chances to win. He get 2
Steph got 2 chances to go meet LeBron up and get in. Man, I think I like what you know. What Steph and them been playing a lot better lately. Though. All we got to do if ignorant don't hit nobody, we'll be all right.
I think he's overpaid. The thing is, the Klay Thompson is
he playing better. Guess who ain't playing worth nothing, Jim?
Huh?
Guess who ain't playing worth nothing? If Wiggins play good, we kill him. Klay all right. Wiggins got to get back to Wiggins.
Yeah. Remember he left the team early, said he had family stuff.
Yeah, something wrong with it, man. He done something wrong with him.
He gone.
Yeah. But he been playing better lately though.
That's the whole thing. That was then. Let's see what happens in money time. There's no such thing as a bad game in the big game.
I got one name for y'all tonight. Kaminga. Kaminga the Monster tonight. Watch Kaminga tonight. Huh?
Suppose.
We're going to let him get his. He can get his. Kaminga. Remember that name. God, oh, I can't wait.
You give me.
I'm not getting your puck-con.
You take Steph Curry, give me De'Aaron Fox, and you give me a +5 head to head.
I ain't gonna give you that. If you want, if you need some points or you need some, you know, you got to go somewhere else. I don't give them away nothing. If we was playing golf, I'll give you something because I'm betting on me. Man, I can't bet on these dudes, man. I don't know what dinner these gals done cooked them. I don't know what they done ate at them hotels. So I don't bet on them. That man said Harrison Barnes, X Factor. I'm gone. Jimmy, that's time. When somebody say that there, it's time to get off the show. We'll see y'all tomorrow. That woman ran, that man, talking about that man's woman. We got to go, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Shout the show on your way out the door.
Out the door. All right, let me get out of here, man. Thank you.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your